Welcome, everybody. I'm so happy you could join me. Obviously, I'm going to record this call because it is Monday at noon. And I know I've got some teachers on that are enjoying maybe their first Monday of summer. Yes, Michelle? Yes, yes, yes. You guys use the chat. I love a live chat. I'll go back and answer any questions that you have as I go through this. So this call is, it's a new coach mentorship call. It's a call that I typically host with my personally sponsored coaches, but since I did see that we have this new influx of new coaches on Diesel Nation, I wanted to just open it up to you guys, and I'm thinking of doing this every single month so that as you start to build the confidence to start building your teams and sponsoring coaches onto your team, that you have the option of plugging in your new coaches to this call. So this is like this call is like for two kinds of coaches. For the brand new coach that's listening, that wants to get their business started, and then for the coach that's sponsoring coaches into their business and wants this tool to help their coaches be successful so that one day in turn, you're going to be hosting these calls for your own team. Is that good? Thumbs up? Okay, well, if you don't know me, my name's Christina. I am one of the co-founders of the team that you're part of. So you may not have been sponsored by me in the business, but someone in our team did sponsor you, and that makes you a Diesel Nation coach. Now that might be confusing to a few of you who have an upline that has a team name, and you're like, wait, but I think I'm on Diesel Core, or I think I'm on Fit and Balanced, or I think you are part of that team, but you are also part of the large organization called Diesel Nation that my sister and I founded almost 9 years ago, believe it or not. We've been coaches now. Becky has her 9-year anniversary in July. I know, it's crazy. And my 9-year anniversary is in August of this year. So it's been a wild ride. This business has been an ultimate blessing for us, for our families, and for the many coaches on our team. And I want you to understand that whatever your goals are for this experience, they are valid and they are valued as members of Diesel Nation. We have coaches that have enjoyed the discount on our products for 9 years, since as long as I've been a coach, since as long as my sister's been a coach. And then on that spectrum of what you can do with this opportunity, we have coaches earning multiple six-figure incomes, right? My sister and I are part of the Million Club in Beachbody, meaning that our businesses have surpassed in cumulative earnings $1 million. So I want you to understand there's this huge spectrum of what you can do with this opportunity. You can enjoy the discount like I did when I started. When I started for about 4 months of my, after I signed up, I enjoyed the discount. I worked on myself. And then 4 months later is when I said, you know what, let's do this. Game on. I want it all. And I started building my business more intentionally. You can do that, but I want you to expand your horizon. I want you to expand the vision that you have for your life by looking at this opportunity as more than just a great discount on these life-changing products. This call is to help you get your business started. And before I get into my spiel of what, if I were a brand new coach, what I would do, I want you to first embrace the entrepreneurial lifestyle. What you have just done in becoming a Beachbody coach is said yes to a brand new lifestyle. And I know Michelle can raise her hand and say, get that, because she's been doing this now for a few months now where she's intentionally growing her business. It's a new lifestyle. And I want you to embrace that. Entrepreneurship is now a part of you. It's one of those things that now is within you, and I want you to embrace that. Don't look at coaching as another quote unquote job, right? Because jobs we don't really like so much. I mean, yes, they could be fulfilling and stuff, but sometimes you just want to not have to do that job, right? Like I was a lawyer in my past life before Beachbody, and sometimes you're just like, you're not fulfilled by it. You're not actively like engaged in it. And so this is different than that. I want you to feel differently about this than that, because this is a new lifestyle that you're living. And part of that new lifestyle, number one, is to work on yourself, which is to me the best job description that you can have of any job. right? Like job description number one for a Beachbody coach is get results, right? Like how cool is that? You have to get results. You have to work on yourself. You have to embrace the Beachbody lifestyle. If not, the business doesn't work. I'm here to tell you that you can't fake that. And one of the key things of growing this business, one of those key aspects of growing this business is building trust in the people that you are going to serve, whether it's in person or social media or however. So you can't fake the results part of this business. So I want you to understand that. And that's what makes this so different than a regular job, right? Secondly, I want you to understand that it can bring so much fulfillment into your life if you have the right mindset. If every day you wake up and you're excited about this opportunity because of the amazing things that it's doing for you, you're going to be excited to invite the what we call the unsexy things about our business. The work, right? The having to build relationships, the having to start challenge groups, the having to train your coaches, the having to get on team calls and things like that are going to feed your mindset to strengthen this. Like those are the activities that you need to find fulfilling, so that, because remember, you're an entrepreneur now, that you keep going. That when it does get hard, because I'm the last person that's going to sugarcoat anything, because I want you to be tough mentally and I want you to go the distance in this business. There's going to be months that are not going to be easy. There's, like, for instance, the month of May is typically a challenging month because kids are coming out of school. We're getting ready for summer. There's a lot of vacation planning going on and this, that, and the other. And so there are some difficult roadblocks that we encounter. This isn't smooth sailing. I always tell everyone that starts this business that if it was so easy, everyone would be successful at it. And that's not the case. Why? Because of the mental mindset toughness that you need to develop to get through the hard stuff, to use those harder months to plant seeds, so that you can harvest when our business is a little bit easier, right? After the kids go back to school in the new year, right? Everybody in the new year starts to set New Year's resolutions around health and fitness. And so if you're doing your job and you've been planting seeds, then that time of the year is awesome for us. It's so awesome. But then I want you to get tough and get that entrepreneurial mindset so that you can reap the benefits and not give up on the hard months. Does that make sense? Right? Okay. So let's start with Diesel Nation, the team that you are part of. It's my pride and joy. It is my life's work. It is everything that I have dreamt that this whole opportunity would be when we started building this thing, and you're part of that. We have an amazing culture that I want you to embrace right away, and that is that we're family. So as a new coach, I know it might be a little bit weird for me to say that, but now you're part of our family. So I want you to participate in the family. I find, and other people can attest to this, that coaches that participate with the team, with their sponsor, that don't disappear, that stay engaged, that, attend team calls, that do the things together, that, host live workouts with their team, they're the ones that eventually end up growing their businesses. If you, withdraw yourself because you don't know too many people, or you just disappear from your coach, it's going to be harder to build your business, because community is like the glue to this whole thing. And we want you to be a part of it. So join all the trainings, join our team calls, come to Super Saturday or the Super Saturday in your area and get involved, because that's what's going to keep your soul fed in this whole process. Okay, good? Yes, we there? Everybody with me? Okay, awesome. All right, so like I said a few minutes ago, you guys, the number one thing, and this is where you can start writing, a checklist, if you will, for this opportunity, is you. You are the most important piece to this puzzle. And there's a lot to this puzzle, right? You've got social media, you have building your team and recruiting and success club and advancing in rank and all that good stuff. But you're the most important piece to this puzzle, because like I said, you can't fake getting results. And when I say getting results, you guys understand that I'm not talking about a six-pack. I'm not talking about the size of your abs or the size of your biceps. Because like I got no biceps, but I still do this business. Why? Because I show up to myself every day. Every single day, I'm documenting my journey of self-improvement. And yes, there are times when I commit so much to a program that I do get abs and that I do lose 10 pounds and I do have physical results to showcase. But a lot of the times, it's just the journey that inspires people. And so I want you to show up every day to yourself. I want you to commit to a program, whatever that is. I know we're getting ready for Morning Meltdown 100, but commit to a program and get results. Follow a nutrition plan as best you can, whether it's 2B mindset or whether it's ultimate portion fix. Follow a plan, because your customers, your future customers, your future coaches are looking at you for direction. Think about that. They're looking at you for direction. How am I going to be successful with this? Oh, because Michelle does it, or Ginny's doing it, or Katie's doing it, or Rosie's doing it. And they understand the process because I see them doing it every single day. That builds trust. Trust builds this business. The faster you build trust, the faster you build the business. Understand that. Yeah? And this goes for once you take your business to the next level and start recruiting coaches. Trust in leadership builds the business faster. If you show up as a leader to your team, then people are going to start being attracted to that, right? So at first it's trust in your fitness journey and your health journey. Then you start taking it a step further and start building business trust. What that does is provide social proof. Social proof is important in the day and age that we're in right now. It's proving to people that, number one, you're committed. Number two, you can help them get results. Are we all on the same page with that? So you are the most important part of this puzzle piece. Yes, that's number one. Hold on, I got my list. Let me go to my list. Number two, the tools. All the tools that you have available to you. And there are plenty. But here's where I warn you. Don't get overwhelmed. This business is not easy. Why? Remember what I said? If it was so easy, everyone would be successful. So I'm never going to say that it's easy, but it is simple. All right? Big difference. Not easy, but it's simple. And there's a lot of tools to help you grow your business. First, let's start with the Coach Online Office, which you guys should have already kind of looked in there, started going around all the little tabs. There's a whole training section in there, right? Part of that training is the new Success Club system and the tracker. That is important. And I'll lead you to the Diesel Nation Facebook page in just a second for that. But if you can use that Success Club activity tracker, you know where the gaps in your business are going to be, even from the get-go. You're probably like, what does that mean? And where do I find that document? We're going to get there. I'm going to show you where to find it, but I want you to write down Success Club Activity Tracker, because if I'm your sponsor, or if, let's say Monica's your sponsor, someone else is your sponsor, and you're like, well, I'm stuck. I haven't helped a customer in a week or 2 weeks. What's the best evidence of how we can get you to get results? It's that Success Club activity tracker. Why? Because it literally breaks down the activities that it takes to build the business. So if you want to build your business, use the tracker. Eventually, you can go on and not have to actually document everything. But at the beginning, you want to know, okay, what are the crucial activities that it'll take for me to grow my business and not waste time? Raise your hand if you don't want to waste time. Right? None of us have time to waste, right? Social media and scrolling and playing on Instagram and all that stuff, that doesn't build your business. When it's time to build your business, which I know you guys want to do, I want you to be intentional and focused. And that's why I want you to use the Success of Activity Tracker so that you know exactly how to work your business purposefully so that you can get results. The second thing is Diesel Nation Academy. Write this down, www.dieselnationacademy.com. That is a training website that we put together for our team. Understand this, it is yours. It is yours. It is for you to log in, to go through, to digest all the information in there. And then when you start sponsoring coaches to your team, it is for you to also send to your coaches, right? It's not just for a few select people, it's for everybody. So utilize it. When we started drafting Diesel Nation Academy in 2017, I put myself in the shoes of a brand new coach and said, okay, if I were to start my business right now, what would be the first important steps? And that's how it starts, with the first important steps. So if you haven't done Diesel Nation Academy, it's self-paced. You can do it all in one day, and it's not very extensive or complicated, or you can take it piece by piece. And the way that the site is set up is it'll remind you where you are at in the training, and you could jump in where you left off. It's really, really, really cool. In Diesel Nation Academy, there's a few things I want you to be aware of. First and foremost, it'll link you to our team's Success Club training. The Success Club training was created by the leaders of our company just a year ago, maybe even less than a year ago. And instead of putting you guys in like this huge Beachbody page that they have on Facebook that's like, it's like chaos, I wanted just a simple hub for our team to go through this training. So Diesel Nation Academy will link you to the Facebook page where I have the Success Club training system, and there's short videos, and the Success Club tracker that I talked to you about just a second ago is in that group. Okay, so don't freak out. Everything is there. I want you to take the training, pace yourself, get through it. But remember, don't start your business until you're done, because the best teacher in this business is what? Let me see in the chat. What's the best teacher in this business? The best teacher in this business, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. It's experience. It's messing up and learning from your mistakes. It's just doing it. Oh my gosh, you guys, 9 years into the business, I still do things and I'm like, why would I do that? But you don't know, this thing is one big learning experiment, right? It is one big learning experience. So don't let the fear of messing up prevent you from starting your business. Just start. Trust me, you could take this home to the bank. You're going to mess up. You're going to say the wrong thing. You're going to say too much. You're going to say too little. You're going to have all those mistakes happen to you. But if you're not having those mistakes, if you're not going through the growing pains of entrepreneurship, that's a really strange word for me to say, but then you're not working your business. If you're not messing up, you're not working your business. Remember that. Failure, and the word failure is one it's like big and scary, but understand that that's the repetition of the activities and learning from them and going through that cycle is what's going to build your business. So embrace that. All right. So tools, we have team calls, and you'll notice in all your team pages, it doesn't matter what team within Diesel Nation you're a part of, your uplines host calls and sneak peeks, and we have team calls. We have calls like this. And remember what I said, those coaches that embrace that community, and you'll see there'll be a call that you jump on one day when you're doubting yourself and you're like, why am I doing this? And you'll jump on that call and it'll just bring you right back home, because something a coach will say will inspire you to keep going. So that's why it's important. Just like events are very important, right? Those are also tools that you have for you. We have Super Weekend coming up in July. We have Summit coming up in July. While some of you are brand new coaches, I want you to understand that us that have been in the business for a long time, we show up to events, live events, because number one, it reminds us why we do this. Every 3 months, we get this reminder, keep going, this matters. You're part of something bigger than whatever you thought this would be. It's not just a workout and a shake. This is so much more than that. And that reminds us of that. It's also an investment in ourselves, in our business, which is important, right? Yes, the business is inexpensive to be a part of. It's your challenge pack. It's $15.95, but don't cheapen the experience. I would never have thought 9 years ago that the $40 that I paid to sign up as a coach would eventually retire me from the practice of law and beyond and beyond and beyond and beyond. Okay, don't cheapen the experience because it's inexpensive to be a part of. So you're gonna have to invest. And Jim Rohn, one of my, he's obviously, I think he's passed away now, but he was like this guru in network marketing. He says that the best investment you'll ever make in your business is on your personal development. So reading, your books and your audio and going to live events, that's what's going to expand your horizon. That's what's going to expand your vision. So those are tools that you're also going to use to grow your business. It's the investment that you make in your personal development. Next up on my list is your why. Now, these are things that you're going to have to do some sort of soul searching, but the why is one of those very important pieces to this, just as much as your fitness journey and the trust that you build through your fitness and health journey. But why are you part of this business? Now, I'll just kind of highlight this point by sharing how my why has evolved over the years. But when I started, remember, I was a discount coach. I labeled myself a discount coach, and my why was get in shape, wear a bikini. Like, that's it. And maybe a lot of you have felt that way. And that's typical. That's normal. You really, really want to prioritize yourself at the beginning of your journey, and that's cool. But as my vision started to expand, my why started to change. And for me, at the very beginning, it was those Thursday paychecks that at first I took for granted, right? My first one was $30. Believe it or not, 4 weeks into my business, and I share this because I want you to understand the wild roller coaster that this business can be. So long you keep going, it can change your life. But 4 weeks into my business, that first bag of Shakeology that I sold was returned. And I got deducted money from Beachbody. And I'm like, well, this isn't very fun. But guess what I did? I kept going. I said, that can't be what this is about. I can change people's lives. I can help. I had already lost 60 pounds. I felt great. There was more to this than that one woman, that lady at my job that returned that bag of Shakeology. There's more to this than that. And I kept going. And then I'll never forget that $30 check that Thursday. It turned into $80, and then $100. And then one Thursday morning, I woke up and it was $200. And I was like, wait a second. So I was still practicing law, still doing that, but it was $200. And here I was sitting at work paying bills. And instead of paying that minimum payment of $25 to that credit card that was literally killing me slowly, our debt was killing me, I paid $200 to that credit card because of my side hustle income, the income that I was building on the way to the bathroom or in a break of a deposition or in the car on the way to work. I'm like, wait a minute, hold on here. And so my why started changing. And then my why became, let's attack our debt. And the burden of debt, I don't know about you guys, but it's soul crushing. For me, it is. It's not having control of finances is one thing that is soul freaking crushing. And if I could use an opportunity like this to slowly, even, I don't care of how long it freaking takes, but slowly hack away at all that debt, then I'm going to use the opportunity to my benefit. And so it started changing. It started evolving. Then our son DJ was diagnosed with autism. And that changed my why. Again, then it was, man, I could use this opportunity. I could come home and I could come home to my kids. And it changed. And every so often, you guys, the why changed. But never forget that the why has to be so powerful that nothing will distract you from the end game. Nothing. And this is where I need that entrepreneurial, tough mindset to be developed within you. Because life is going to happen. We cannot evade life. We cannot evade the things, both good and bad, that life is going to happen to each and every single one of us, good and bad. But the why is so strong. Your why has to be so strong that like you're just like gonna run through walls to achieve it, no matter what, because that's how important it is, no matter what. So if you get a cold, doesn't matter, you keep going. You have a bad day, doesn't matter, you keep going. Everything it can be figured out if you keep going. Correct, Monica. So many people, and I hear it all the time. Every time I do a GSR with a new coach, I'll say, what's your why? I want to help people. And I'm like, that sounds great. And I love that. But that's what we do. That's just our job description. We help people. That's not your why. I want to help people doesn't wake you up in the morning, right? It doesn't. I'll sleep through that sucker any day. I'll help them at noon. I'm going to sleep. But a powerful why gets you up, energized to tackle the day so you can get to your business, so that you can help people, and that helping people gets you to that end game. That's where you want to be. Got it? All right, let's see. What's my next? I talked about embracing entrepreneurship and the mindset. Personal development. I'm going to touch on it one more time, you guys. New coaches, this is the easiest thing for you to say, I don't need it. I don't need it. And I did that. When I started this business and I was kind of still dipping my toes in the water with it, so I kept hearing these successful coaches saying, no, because personal development is what changed my business. It was personal development. It was personal. And I'm thinking to myself, wait, but it has to be like your abs changed your business, right? Like your abs and your muscles and losing 30 pounds, that changed your business. And it wasn't. Every single one of them over. And I can name them: Josh Spencer, Hillary Kelly, all the coaches that now, have been in the business even longer than I have, massive success. They still say it. It's personal development. And so even though I thought I had it all figured out and I didn't need it, I'll never forget reading my first book, which was The Slight Edge. It's still available. You can still read it. I still recommend it. And that's when I understood the power of never giving up and just keep going. And then I want you to write this down. Then I heard an audio way back 9 years ago when Becky and I started this business. Beachbody gave out these DVDs. Yes, DVDs back in the Stone Ages. And it was Jim Rohn's Building Your Network Marketing Business. So write that down. Jim Rohn, Building Your Network Marketing Business. Because that's the kind of business you're part of, you guys. I know we don't like to call it that because Beachbody's so different than any other MLM, but it is network marketing. And I listened to that audio on the way to work one day, and I was like, oh my God, like this is what I am a part of. I want it. Let's do it. And it opened my eyes, and every so often I'll listen to it again because it's still relevant. It's amazing. And so I want you guys to, it's an hour. You can YouTube it. It's free. You don't have to pay for it. But listen to Jim Rohn's Building Your Network Marketing Business. I agree with Monica. GoPro is another amazing book. It's not per se a personal development, but it teaches you the mindset of success in our line of work, in what we do, and how you go from an amateur to a professional, and what that looks like and how that looks. And I know that, Monica, I don't know if you know if the new version is out yet. There's a few things that are a little bit dated in GoPro that I know Eric Worre was updating. For instance, the use of Zoom now to do coaching sneak peeks and presentations. He's updating that part, but it's still valid. It's still great. It teaches you those, like how you go from it being just a hobby to this being potentially a career. So GoPro is another really one. And I know there's audio too that you can listen to GoPro with. Okay, sorry. Whew. Okay, now let's end with goal setting, because as a new coach, what I do with my PS coaches is I tell them what their goals are going to be instead of letting it up to you. Because why? Our comfort zone, you guys, is awesome. I love my comfort zone. It feels so great. But if I were to leave it up to you to set your own goals for your business, more likely than not everybody, because some of you are just like, game on, let's go. But some of you are going to go, I don't want to fail, so I'm going to be a discount coach, right? You're going to default to the easiest coach title that you possibly can, which is, I just want the discount. I'm going to work on myself. Maybe some of you started thinking that already. I'm just going to work on myself. No, I'm going to challenge you. Let's set goals, and I'm going to tell you what your goals are going to be. Are you ready? It's June 10th. And the reason why we do these calls early in the month is because there's plenty of time to smash these goals. The first goal that I want you to hit is emeralds. That means you've sponsored 2 coaches into the business. And you're going to do that right away. And in Diesel Nation Academy, right at the beginning, there's a link to a 30-minute call where I teach you how to hit emeralds in 1 day by just doing it, executing on the goal. So I want you guys to listen to that call. It's 30 minutes. I think it's in that first section of Diesel Nation Academy. If not, if you just go to my YouTube channel, Christina Delgado, Christina with a K, I've actually hosted like 85 emerald calls in the last 6 weeks. So you can just take your pick at the last one that I did and listen to it there if you can't find it on Diesel Nation Academy. So you're going to achieve emerald right away into your business. When you achieve emerald right away in your business, you're going to be close to Success Club. Success Club is a monthly marker of business success, and it basically indicates that you're open for business. And that means you've helped at least 3 people get started each month. In my business, in many of the businesses, I know Monica's listening, she's doing her work out there. Success Club is you'll hear this term, it's a non-negotiable, meaning that's just one of the things we do every month without fail. Like it's almost automatic at this point because it really does signify that your business is open, that you're open for business, right? I want you to make Success Club and helping at least 3 people. I mean, I would set higher goals, but helping at least 3 people get started, whether it's in their fitness journey or business or both, okay? Non-negotiable goal is to hit Success Club. You will see, you guys, that in that first year of getting your business off the ground, there will be months where you're like, I mean, how am I going to hit Success Club this month? Or I'm finding it very difficult. Understand that that's just a test of your will, right? And I want you to keep forging through. I want you to keep forging through, because if you were to ask the Monicas, like even one of my coaches, Suzette, now has been hitting Success Club for like, I think 40 months or so. If you were to go back to her first year in the business, she would have said, oh my gosh, I found it so hard to do it. But now you ask her and it's just automatic. It's just automatic. And now she's growing her team and she's advancing in rank. So I want you to understand that there's a process to get to that point where Success Club just becomes automatic. But you got to earn that. You got to earn that. All right. So I want you to understand that you'll get there if you keep forging through. Where, in my business, I've been blessed where just because of my consistency, persistency, will to succeed and to grow, that now I benefit from people coming to me. Yes, I still invite. Yes, I still use my tracker. Yes, I still do all the vital activities. But in addition to, I've earned the honor. I've earned the honor of having people come to me to help them in their fitness and their business. How cool is that? And I want each of you to get to that point where you're earning that honor as well. Okay, you guys. So your goals are emeralds right away, Success Club, continue hitting Success Club till you become a success starter, which means the first 3 months of your business, you've hit Success Club and you earn your ticket to Summit. Now you might be saying, next year's Summit, I'm not sure, I don't know. Don't worry about it. You're going to go, you're going to get there. We're going to inspire you to get there because you're going to see Summit happening next month and you're going to be like, I wish I was there, right? So hit the goal, get the ticket. We'll talk about Summit next year as we get closer, but that's how you grow the business, all right? So just to recap, and I'll let you guys go. And by the way, I'm in the Keys. You guys want to see the coolest view ever? This is where I'm hosting our meeting. Let me see. Can you see that? Yeah. Awesome, right? Thank you, Beachbody. To recap, you guys, focus on yourself, get results. emotionally, physically, all of it. I want you to get results. I want you to do your personal development without fail. I want you to have that entrepreneurial mindset, toughness. I think my kids are coming this way. I want you to figure out what's that deep personal reason why you're doing this business and remind yourself of it every single day. And I want you to set the goal of Emerald and Success Club and then execute. And if you do it, DJ, come here, say hi.
Hi.
Ready? Here.
Hi.
Hi. Okay, go with Dad. And if you do it, I want you to tag me in Diesel Nation Rising if you're in that page that you've executed on your goal, okay? All right, you guys, my son just took his shorts off. Please stay over there. Sorry. My son just took his shorts off. Oh my God. I'm like, stay over there, stay over there. Jesus. Okay, all right, you guys, I'll post this recording. Oh, wait,
what happens in the key stays in the key.
Oh my gosh. I'm like, oh my God, he's naked. Wait. Okay. All right. Can you guys come off video?
At least one.
Okay, ready? And 1, 2, and boomerang, boomerang. We're doing a boomerang. Woo! All right, you guys, I'll talk to you later. Have a great
Anything you guys need, I'm here for questions also. Love you guys.
Bye, everybody.